Hello, Sergeant Devilldog here, and welcome to episode 35 in my series on construction simulators. In episode 35, we are continuing on with our hotel complex. When we left, we had to concrete a wall. Now I actually have to bring my crane around, and it looks like we need to put in place 2 concrete blocks. I think these are used for an elevator shaft. So we need to lift these into place. So we'll just move our white circle across over top of the elevator shaft. Line up the white circle with the blue circle on top of the shaft. Lower our hook down till our blue circle goes green. We'll just move it back in. It's a bit tricky because you're kind of moving back the front. There we go, swing it across, boom out a little bit. I'm trying to line it up and then move away from the centre where we are. Righto, just need to lift the hook up a tiny bit. There we go, blue circle went green, hit the X to hook it up, and now we'll swing it across and put it in the highlighted area. This is the wall that we had to concrete. I jumped forward a little bit, so you'll see me do it. We actually have to build a 3-storey building, so we'll build another couple of stories. Alright, now we'll move back around, pick up our second elevator shaft. Alright, need to boom back in, swing to our right a tiny bit, lower our hook down. There we go, lower it down, hit the X button, pick our second shaft up, swing around to our right, boom out. Swing it around a bit because the cable's so long. Alright, we'll just lower it down slowly. Once the blue area goes green, hit the X button and it'll hook up. And there we go, our barriers are set back up, so we need to concrete another level. So I'll just move our hook back over where the elevator shafts are, so we can pick up the next lot. And we'll just run around, hop back in our concrete truck, and we'll concrete the next level. Just run around, climb in our truck. Rightio, we'll start extending our boom up. We've left the legs down, so all we've got to do is lift our boom up, swing out, swing our head around, and try to line our white circle up over the centre between the 2 walls and just fill in between the 2 walls. Alright, we'll move our circle around. There we go, it's green. So we'll start our discharge and then we'll start our pump up. We'll start filling up the walls. If you just do it on each corner, you'll eventually fill up the wall. Hopefully we've got enough concrete in the truck to finish this one off. Dropping pretty quick. Right, circle's gone white, so it's full, so we'll swing across to the other side. Alright, we'll start emptying here. Circle's green again. Just run around and there we go, the wall's full, so we'll just move the boom back a little bit. We might actually leave it up in the air, because I think we've got to do a 3rd level. Right, now we'll run back around and hop in our tower crane. We'll lift our next 2 elevator shafts up. Just lower our hook down. Hopefully I've lined it up pretty square. There we go, it's gone green. The X button will lift up. Just have to lift up a tiny bit higher this time. We're going to place these blocks on top of the first 2 blocks we put down. There we go. This time we're going to fill in the right hand shaft first. Try to fill in the left, if it'll let me. Sometimes it'll nominate which side it wants you to place it in. Alright, try not to hit the wall. Swing back, boom in a little bit. Swing back around. No, it looks like we've got to fill in the right hand side one first. Right, then we'll swing back around to our left and boom straight back in towards the tower. lower our hook down. Hopefully I've lined up enough. Alright, to the right a little bit. Oop, need to go to the right a tiny bit more. Drop the hook. Lift this one up. Boom out, swing around. Drop it down a little bit. Highlight area goes green, hit the X button. Now we'll put our crane hook back over so we can pick the next lot of blocks up. That's roughly right. So we'll exit our crane. We'll run back around and jump in our concrete truck again and do our third level. Now climb back in. We'll just move our boom and start with the left hand side first. Right, just got it over the corner. Start discharge, start our pump up. We're actually not going to have enough concrete to fill this one, so we'll have to buy another load of concrete. Concrete slowly going down. I don't know why it's actually taking so long. Slowly going up. So there we go, we've run out of concrete, so we'll have to quick fill our truck. We'll start our pump up again. Start discharge. And pump. Right, now it's full, so we'll stop the pump. Then we'll move our nozzle around to the right hand side. So I just move it back a little bit, lift it up so it doesn't catch on the wall. We'll swing around, boom out to this corner, tilt the head away a little bit, up a bit, tilt the head away, stop. Right, just come back a little bit. There we go, we're over the wall. So we'll start our pump up again. Hopefully this will fill in from this side. There we go, we've filled up it again, so we can pack our truck up. Now we'll jump out of our truck and we can run back around and hop in our tower crane with our last two elevator shafts up. As you can see, when you're doing the one on the right hand side of the building, the one next to your crane's actually automatically getting filled in. Right, so we'll try to line up the circle. Right, the circle's gone green to hook up our cable. We'll lift up. Need to boom out to the right. Now over roughly the centre, so we'll lower it down and see which one it drops it into this time. Right, let's go on the right hand one this time again. So, swing back to the left, try to get it roughly in line, and boom in. Back to the right a little bit. Then just to boom in a little bit. Right, went a little bit too far. Boom out a tiny little bit. Hook up. And we'll extend it out and up. Need to just boom out a tiny little bit more. And then up. There we go. Bit to the right a little bit. Once it goes green, hit the X button and it'll fall into place. Okay. Now it's actually asking us to unload some concrete beams off our truck. If you didn't actually pick these up with your first load, you'll have to go back to your building supply store and grab these three concrete pillars. Alright, so roughly line up, lower our hook down. Just need to boom out a tiny little bit. Keep moving our hook down. There we go, we can hook up our first concrete pillar. We'll swing it around. We'll place it in the far one. Boom down. Alright, highlighted the first one. We'll swing back round to our left and boom out a tiny little bit. Right, boom out a little bit. Pick this next one up. Swing to our right. Let's lower this down and see which one this falls in. Hopefully it's the middle one. But knowing our luck it won't be. Right, no, it's the far right one. Now we'll swing back across, pick up our last block. And hopefully when we drop it on top of the two pillars on the ground that are there, they'll actually line up and the centre will go green. Alright, we'll swing back. Roughly get it over between them both and drop down one end. There we go, it's gone green, hit the X button, it'll fall into place. Rightio, I'm not too sure where these are going to lay, so we might move the truck a little bit. Because it's asking us to unpack the boxes. So we'll just drive forward a tiny bit, past the truck here. I'll run back, I'll unpack the boxes we just unloaded. Simply hold the triangle button down. Rightio. We need to hop back in our tower crane now and lift the girders up into place. So we'll just boom out, pick up this first one and move right to the far right hand side. Rightio. Lift this one right up. Lift it up and we'll move to the furthest point. So we need to go to our right. Swing it right around. Boom out a tiny bit. Hopefully when I lower it, the blue area will go green. Oh, got to lift up a tiny bit. Hit the X button and it'll drop into place. Alright, swing over and we'll grab our next one. Try to line our white circle up over the top of the blue circle. So that's pretty close. Hopefully with the hook swinging around, we'll actually hook up. Right, pick up our next one. Right, got a boom to our right. Oh, hit the tops of them. Oh, and again. Right, drop that one into place. As we swing past. Two to go. Right, roughly line the white circle up. Right, it's gone green, so it's directly over top where it needs to be. Lower our hook down. Hook our cables up. Lift up. Hopefully this time we'll lift it high enough over top. Now it looks like we have. Now we can drop it down. Right, hit the X button for drop into place. And we'll pick up our last pillar. Alright, lower our hook down. Hit X to hook up. There we go. Lift her up. Alright. We're not quite high enough, so we'll swing in and then we'll lift up. Once we're here, lift up the X button, it drops into place. Now it's actually asking us to unpack the 4 wooden pallets in the area that we just actually put the beams up. So we'll start with this pallet, hold the triangle button in, she'll unpack. Rightio, we put walls in on that side. We'll unpack this next one, just press the triangle. Right, we put walls on that side. Looks like these 4 pallets are just going to put up the walls around the outside of floor 1. Right, unhook the triangle. Rightio, now it's asking us to unpack these drums just here. Hit the triangle button. Rightio, we've lined all the walls on this level. Put a staircase in. Now it's actually asking us to unload those last 4 boxes off the back of our truck. So what we might do is drive our truck around and park it next to where we're going. We'll just head around past the concrete truck and line up out on the main street. Try not to hit anything as we go around. Not swing around. Try not to hit that lighting plant. Cut in close. Just pull up on the dirt just here. So we'll jump out, run back and climb in our crane. Right, now we can swing our hook around to our right and hopefully line it up with our truck. There you go, we've got the 4 pallets to go. Right. Need to boom out. Alright. So keep booming out. Pick up our far one on our left hand side of the bed. Lower the hook down. Alright, blue circle's gone green, hit the X to pick up. Now we'll place it on the far blue box and we'll work our way to the truck. That's gone green, hit the X to drop. We've got 3 to go. Alright. Hopefully just by lining it up like this, all we do is lift up and then boom in. Try to run in a straight line so we don't have to swerve to the side, left or right. Alright, just boom back out, drop it down, whichever one it lands on. Alright, now just boom out. Alright, just lower the hook, pick up, just try to boom straight back so you're working towards the tower. Try to fill in this centre box. Oh, we've placed it on top, dropped it in. Now, just boom straight back and pick our last one up. Oh, the hook's swinging, so hopefully I'll catch it when it comes back across. Pick it up. Don't need to swing to our right. Go back to our left. Boom it back in. And just lower it down. Right, hit the X button. Now it's actually asking us to unpack those 4 pallets. So we'll leave the hook fairly close. Once we put the boards down, I'd say we'll actually have to place them somewhere. Alright, so hold the triangle button in to unpack. Rightio, we've got 12 sheets we have to lay now. Rightio, looks like we've got 4 skinny sheets and 8 big sheets. So we'll lower our hook down on the skinny sheets first. We'll lift this one up. Looks like the skinny sheets go on each outside row. So we'll try to place this one just on the very first left hand edge. Just get it over a little bit, and when you lower it, it should go green. Right, there we go, we'll hit X, drop that sheet off. Now we'll head back around and pick up our next skinny sheet. Lower this down. Right, we'll pick up. Lift above the roof and just swing our crane around to our left. See where this sheet lines up. Alright, should line up in the far corner. What I'll do is I'll place this sheet, and rather than you sit here and watch me lay all 12 sheets, I'll come back to you when I've got 2 sheets to go. Save a bit of time. Alright, so I'll cut the video and catch you when we've got 2 to go. Right, we've only got a couple to go. I'm placing the last one in place. Now we've got 1 sheet to go. We'll just line our white circle up over our blue circle. Lower the hook down. We'll pick it up. Now we'll just swing it back to our right. Roughly get it over top so it overlaps a little bit, and lower the hook. Now it'll boom out a little bit. Just lower it down. When the blue area goes green, hit the X button and it'll automatically place the sheet. Rightio. That's nicely done. Now it's actually asking us to concrete the cell. So we actually got to concrete the roof for the building we just built. So I'll reset the crane. We'll climb out of the crane and run across to our concrete truck. That's over this way. We've still got a bit of a load of concrete on, so that's good. Climb in our truck, put our legs up in the drive mode. Alright, now we'll drive back around to our left, start on this far side. This little truck's handy to use on ground floor items, but once you get up to your 3rd level, you'll have to use your big concrete pump in your truck. So righto, we'll roughly set up here on this corner and do as much of the roof as we can. So we'll actually go into pump mode. I just quickly changed it to day shift because it's starting to get dark. So I'll go on the pump. Alright, we'll bring our boom up. We'll try to start on this corner and try to do as much of the roof as we can. Alright, just swing our nose over a little bit. Alright, she's green. We'll start in this corner. Rightio, that looks pretty good. Should be able to start our discharge, then start our pump up. Alright, starting to fill in. First little bit takes a second to actually fill in the floor. Rightio, we'll just keep going. Alright, we'll start pouring. As you can see, just keep moving your white circle around your roof space. When it goes green, it's an area you need to fill in. Once the circle goes white, the area is filled in enough, so you need to keep moving. Just going to slowly boom out, keep moving to our left, try to work out right to the far side, and then we'll work our way back and just try to do this in rows, trying to fill in as much as we can, not leaving too much gaps between the slabs, so we don't have to keep coming back. Come back and get that little bit. Need to lift our arm up over the height of the roof, catching on the roof a little bit. Might have to lift up a tiny little bit. Just keep moving around. Rather than sitting here and watch me pour the concrete on the whole roof, I might actually cut the video and I'll come back to you when I've got into my 90% and we'll finish off the roof. Rightio. We're in our 90s, we'll just move the truck to the far end. As you can see, we've concreted as much as we could from the other end. Now we're just going to fill in the gap starting at this end. We should be able to, where we've parked, do the rest of the roof. We'll just keep swinging it across as we fill in. And there we go, 100%. So we'll pack the truck up now. Right, it's auto-filled some of the ground floor walls. It's actually asking us to go to a shop and pick up some flat packs. So what I'll do is I'll park this concrete truck back over in our go line, so it's out of the way. Just quickly shoot over here, park the truck here. Reverse it around and park it next to this truck. It actually looks like I need a bit of fuel and some repairs, so we'll do that quickly before jumping out of our truck. So we'll repair the truck, now we'll refuel the truck up. Ready for any other concreting jobs we need to do, and now I'll reverse it back into the go line. Might as well just reverse it in rather than drive it back and forth. Just drive it between the concrete truck, the front end loader. Park it here nicely. Right, now we can jump out of our truck, run across to our semi. As you can see, we need a fair few panels to actually fill in this area. So we'll run over and jump in our truck. And I'm sure the yard's right over in the industrial estate. We'll just reverse back a bit so I can swing around that lighting plant. Drive across our new bridge. What I'll do is I'll cut the video here, and when we get to our factory I'll bring the video back up. We'll just, now nice new bridge, that's made the job quicker. Rightio, we're just coming up to our factory where we get our flat packs from. We've been here a couple of times before, get flat packs for different buildings. So our loading dock's on the far side, underneath that awning just there to our left. So we'll go right around, change the camera angle so I don't run into any beams. Swing around. Slide up between the last couple of beams. Swing out wide. Miss the beams in the centre here. And then park our truck inside this yellow loading zone. Closest to the factory walls. Rightio, just as long as we're inside that yellow box we'll be right. Now we can run around to the office and talk to the lady in here about what flat packs we need. Hold the stronger button in. Hotel complex. As you can see, there's 5 flat packs we need. So we'll buy all 5. Not too sure how big these are or how many we're going to fit on the truck. Rightio. Buy this one. Rightio, we've got a discount by buying the last one. Okay, so we'll exit out. Suitable transport's not available. Alright, so we'll back out. See how many we can fit on the truck. Rightio, we've only fit 2 on the truck, so this means we're going to have to make 3 loads back to the factory. So what I'll do is change the camera angle, looking out the driver's seat, and we'll head off. It says we only need to use 8 panels. It's normally 4 panels in each job. So just this load should be enough, but what I will do is actually come back and pick up all 5 flat packs at once, and that way we won't have to cut the video again later to do the trip. What I'll do is when we get down to this stop sign, I'll cut the video and I'll catch up with you when we get back to the building site. Right, we're coming up to the building site, so we'll just pull in here on this gravelled area. I'll just pull up short. What we'll do is climb out of our truck and run across to our tower crane. We'll actually pick up the flat packs and place on the floor inside the building here. Right, so hopefully the hook's in the right spot. We'll just lower it down. Just have to move across to our right, boom out a tiny bit, back to our left. Just lining up the white circle with the blue circle on the hook. We'll lift it up over the blue wall, which is an invisible wall, and we'll just place it in the centre of the floor inside the building. There we go. That's one. Hit the X to unhook. Now we'll unload the second packet. Just roughly line up with the hook and then boom straight out. Oh, a little bit too far. Move to the left. Boom back in a tiny bit. Hook's swaying around a bit, so we're going to automatically hook it up when it swings past the blue circle. And just boom back in, placing it on the floor next to the first one. But yeah, what we'll do is unhook this one. We'll move our crane hook back out to where the truck will be parked when we come back. We'll just boom out roughly. Rightio, that's good enough. So we'll climb out of our crane. So when we come back with our second load, we'll just have to drop the crane down, pick up our next load. Right, we'll just do a big U-turn here and head back and grab another 2 flat packs. By the looks of it, we'll need 2 flat packs per level, and it's a 3-storey building. So the top level must only have 1 flat pack. Well, I'll cut the video here and I'll see you when we get back to the building supply store. Rightio. Just drive back under the awning again, park in our loading zone. Just swing around, try to square up. Oh, nose of the truck's out a little bit, I'll reverse back a tiny bit. Get the nose of the truck in the box. Pretty sure that's good enough. Alright, we'll jump out of the truck, run back around to the office and load our next 2 flat packs. Hold the triangle button in to enter. There we go, load these 2 up. Load the second one, which gives us 1 to go. There we go. We'll run back, jump in our truck. We'll head back to the building site. Change the camera angle again. Drive back out the front gate. I'll do the same as I did with the first load. Once we get to the stop sign, I'll actually cut the video. I'll catch up with you when we actually get back to the job site. Swing around here to the left. Down to the stop sign. Alright, we're coming up to the job site. This time I won't pull over as far, and we'll actually position these two flat packs on the dirt outside the building. So we'll run back to our crane and climb in. Right, we need to move our crane to our right a little bit. Right, need to boom back in. Try to line up that white circle, the blue circle on the top of the load. Roughly right. Pick our hook up. Just move it off the side of the truck. I'll just place it on the ground. Once we actually unload that first two pallets we actually picked up, I think we'll have to put some type of floor in before we can lift these up on top. Rightio. Line up our circle roughly, boom out. Boom out a little bit. You're kind of working in reverse, so it's a bit awkward to use the crane on this side. Right, need to lift our hook up. Alright, it goes green, lift it up, just swing it, boom back in a tiny bit and then place it on the ground. And then we'll go back and get our last flat pack. We'll leave the last one on the truck when we get back. I'll bring our hook up a tiny bit. We'll just run back around and climb in our truck again. Right, we'll just head off, do a U-turn. I'm just using the night time to actually run back and forth and grab this material. Hopefully by the time we get back it'll be daytime again. Well, we'll just head across the bridge and I'll cut the video again and I'll see you when we get back to the factory. Well, coming back up to the factory again. Swing back around under the awning, park in the loading zone. This time we'll get inside the loading zone the first time. We're going to have to reverse back. Rightio, jump out of our truck, run around and preload our last pallet. Right, there you go, load this one up. All done, we've got no more flat packs to go, so we've bought all the material we need. You can just run back around now and climb back in our truck and we'll head off and I'll cut the video again. I'll change the camera angle. Head back out, swing wide. Back out the gate we come in, down to the stop sign to our left. So when we hit this stop sign I'll cut the video. Well, we're pulling up on the job site, so I'll just park the truck here next to these two pallets. Ooh, coming a bit hot, so stop. Climb around. As I run past these pallets, I'll actually unlock them. Simply hold the triangle button down and you'll remove the two straps on each pallet. There we go, we've released the straps on this one. And now I'll climb over, release the straps on this one, holding the triangle down. Now we can actually climb in our crane and actually position the 4 sections inside each box. We'll start with this first box. We'll try to figure out which one's which when we pick up our first one. Trying to light up our white circle, it's gone green, so we'll pick it up. And as you can see, the blue area is highlighted, a brighter blue, where we can actually drop this section we've picked up. It has 2 windows in it. So we'll just slow it down. Once it goes green, hit the X button, it'll drop automatically into place. And we'll swing back and grab our next panel. So it looks like I unloaded them in the right order. This one's our far doorway. So swing across and boom to our right up the far end. Just get over top of the blue, lower it down. Once it goes green, hit the X button. It'll drop into place. Alright, swing back across to our right. Alright, the back one's just a blank sheet. The front one's actually got 2 more windows in it, so we'll pick this one up first. We just pretty much need to boom straight out. Oh, wrong way, it's going in. Just boom straight out. Alright, we'll drop this one down. Now we'll just boom straight back. Lower our hook. Swing it around a bit so we should be able to hook up. This is just the blank. So pretty much go straight forward to our right a tiny bit. It goes green, hit the X button. Now we can work on our second flat pack. These panels all the same. There's 2 windows in each. So we'll just pick this one up. Just boom straight forward. Drop it into place anywhere. Lower it down. There we go, it's going to be the second panel in. Just boom straight back. So line our white circle up. Drop our hook. Alright, just pick this panel up. Panel directly in front of us. So we'll just boom straight out. Fill in the gaps in the wall. Lower it straight down. And the blue area goes green. Oops, I unhooked too early. Lucky I had that flat pack there, so it's still sitting up. So I'll retry to line up my blue hook. So I can re-pick this panel up. Alright, re-hook the cables up. Swing to our right a tiny bit. This time it goes green. Hit the X button, it'll drop into place. So we've got one with windows in it and one just a blank. Right, so I'll try to fill in this one without any windows. Lower the hook down. Need to lift the hook up a tiny bit. Might grab this one at the back with the windows in it. It's the next one in line. There we go, we'll pick this one up. Need to boom out and move to the right more. Across to the right. Swing away. Lower it down while it's swinging. As soon as the blue area goes green, we'll hit the X button. Need to boom out a tiny bit. Right, hit the X. And now just our plain sheet goes right next to the elevator shafts. If we move it back over, it should be pretty much right. Hit the X button and hook up. Lift up. Swing back right across to our right. Try to hook it up before we actually hit the concrete slab. Oop, we've hit it, it's turned a bit. Right, hit the X button, it's dropped into place. Now it's actually asking us to unload 2 packages on the floor. So what we'll do is run back in to this room and we'll pack up these cages just by holding the triangle. Once you pack them up, they automatically disappear off site. So we'll move both of these. And then we'll unpack our 2 lots of wood pallets. Right, looks like it's done all the internal walls in the building. Right, so I'll unpack this lot. Now it's actually asking us to clear the area, so we need to exit this area. So we'll run back towards the crane and get out of the building. Right, we've exited out. Now it's actually asking us to actually unpack some more material. So what we'll do is we'll run out the front here and unpack these two pallets, hold the triangle in. Now I might actually place them up on top before I undo them. We'll climb back in the crane, bring the hook across, and we'll lift these up to the second deck. I could have left them there on the ground floor and actually unpacked them, but I might actually place them up on top. So we'll swing across. As you can see, it automatically filled the floor area in, which is good. That saved a bit of time. Place this one down, unhook. Now we'll just boom out and grab this second pallet. We'll lift this one up. There we go. We'll place it further to the right. So we'll pull in and swing to our right. I'll try to put them close to the stairwell, because we'll have to run up the stairwell to actually take our two straps off each of these things. Alright, I'll leave the hook roughly here, and then we'll have to climb out of our crane, climb up our stairwell. Alright, so we'll go up, round, just go over to the flat packs and hold your triangle button down. Alright, that's one. We'll unload this second one. Rightio, now we'll run back down our stairs. Whoop, kind of glitching a little bit in the corner, so we'll run back down. Run around, back out the door, climb up in our crane. Right, we'll start picking up our first panel and see which one it goes to. Rightio, we're doing the wall closest to the crane, so we'll just boom straight in. Whoop, either one, looks like all these pieces are the same with two windows in them. Just boom straight back. Right, try to line our white circle up over top. Looks like we'll pick out the centre one. Hook this one up, swing it straight in towards the boom, and then move to our right. Lower it down. The blue area goes green, hit the X button. Boom back in so it swings a little bit. Rightio. Boom back straight back out. Alright, keep booming out, move to our left, lower our hook, rightio, hit the X button, pick up our third panel, move to our right, not too far, right, try to swing it, nope, not low enough, boom down a bit, right, hit the X button, right, and we'll boom back into our left, pick up our last panel in the flat pack. Roughly about right. Just swing to our right a tiny bit, lower our hook, and then this one goes right to the right hand side. So try to lift it up high enough so I don't run it into any walls. So I'm lifting over. Go. Looks like one of the panels in the second flat pack will have to do the wall, one of the walls here. Alright, drop that one into place. So we've still got one to go down that end. There we go. Have to grab some out of this second bundle. Trying to move the white circle over. Lower the hook down, swinging around a bit. Hopefully it will line up. I'll pick this one up. This one actually got skinny windows, so it goes to our left hand side. Alright, we'll just move it across, lower it down slightly. As the blue arrow goes green, hit the X, it'll square up. And we'll swing back around and grab our next panel. So we actually have two more panels to our right. We'll pick up one of these windows. Need to boom out a tiny bit. There we go, it's gone green, we'll pick up. We'll swing this one across to our left. We'll finish this side wall. Yeah, click on. Swing back around. And these last two panels must go to our right. Alright, we'll lower our hook down. Pick either one up. They're both the same. Swing right to our right. We'll see where these two go. Lift it up over the edge. Rightio, there's one on the side wall, one on the back wall. So we'll just keep booming out. Do this first one. Lower it down. Hit the X button. Drops into place. Now we'll swing back around and grab our last piece. Then we'll have to run upstairs and pack up these flat pack boxes. There we go. Try to line up our white circle with our blue circle. Alright, it's gone green, we'll pick up. And we'll swing right to our right. As you can see, there's a fair bit of crane work involved in building this hotel complex. We've still got one more story to do after we build this one. So we've still got a fair bit of crane work to go. So we'll just lower it down, hit the X button and drop into place. Now it's asking us to clear the material off site. We'll just move our crane off to the side a bit, so that's out of the area. We'll have to run upstairs and clear the flat packs. Righto, climbed out of our crane. Run through these walls. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button on your bottom left hand side of your screen. Right, this flat pack's overhanging that blue area. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers by Christmas. I'm just under 300, so please feel free to subscribe. It'll help my channel grow. Right, we'll pack up this last flat pack. And we've got some material down here to actually unpack again. Looks like we're going to put our walls up on this level 2. Alright, so we put some walls down in the corner and on this side. And we've got a second pallet of material to unpack near the stairwell. This will put some more walls up this end of the building. Rightio. Now it's saying we've got some material downstairs to unpack. Let's have a quick look around. Right, so we'll run back down our stairwell. And we'll go next to our crane. We've got some more material to unpack. Right, no, that's the ground level. We don't have to go down any more stairs. So we'll run around through the first doorway, back out to our crane, and we'll unpack this material here. Wonder what this is going to turn out to be. Rightio. Now it looks like we got some ply flooring, so we'll actually have to place some flooring on level 2. So what we'll do is grab our first bundle closest to the job, line up our white circle, get our hook, that goes green, pick up our first floorboard. Now remember, we've got to lift it up 2 stories, so you've got to lift it up fairly high, and we'll just swing around and see where this one actually lines up to. Once we swing around, looks like they're all the same size, so it doesn't really matter where you've actually dropped this panel. So we'll try to drop it in this first panel. Now we'll swing our hook back around. We'll grab our next panel. There we are, we need to boom out. So I boomed in a bit. So boom out and swing our hook around. Boom all the way out. There we go. Boom in a tiny little bit. Lower our hook down. Our circles lined up. Pick the next panel up. What I'll do is I'll cut the video after we place this panel. Seems to be a fairly long video at the moment. And we might actually finish off this building when we come to the next video. So thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you on the next video. So bye for now. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.